Well, this is the kind of July day many wait for, especially those at the beach today, Blake.
Oh, yeah, whether you're at the beach or doing anything out and about, Juliet, today was another enjoyable day, despite temperatures a few degrees above average for this point of summer. Outside of tonight into tomorrow, wrinkle in our forecast, we do have additional easygoing summer weather ahead. From an outdoor perspective tomorrow, yeah, just keep in mind that there will be a few passing thunderstorms around, but there really is no expectation of a washout over the next 24 hours. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised there's a fair amount of us that stay dry through tomorrow. One thing's for sure, we will dry out across the board Friday into the weekend, and temperatures, yes, will stay warm in the 80s, but remaining comfortable as well. Really, the only humidity through the weekend is later this evening through a bit of tomorrow. Temperatures today settled in the 80s across the board, 88 in Grand Rapids, same number in Ionia. Look at Mount Pleasant, cracking 90 degrees today. But everyone across West Michigan in the 80s, and then our average sits at 83, so 88 here in Grand Rapids, 5 degrees above average for this 8th of July. 13 weather ball is blinking blue. We'll be a few degrees cooler tomorrow, upper 70s to lower 80s for the afternoon high. And yes, we do have a few thunderstorms in sight, some of which starting by around sunset later this evening. 13 weather ball brought to you by West Shore Home. Everyone enjoying a partly to mostly sunny sky. That's been commonplace all day long. And for many, that will continue through sunset around 9 to 9:30 in the evening. But here is our weather maker, low pressure to our north and west. This will slowly work its way through the Great Lakes region through tonight and into tomorrow. Our first focus of this weather maker is a few thunderstorms back to our north and west around the Green Bay area, some of which on the stronger side, and these storms will try to congeal and work their way across Lake Michigan, stretching into parts of Mason, Oceana, maybe northern Muskegon County as the evening progresses. So the thunderstorm risk will primarily be near and north of Muskegon as this evening goes on. Timing this out hour by hour, you can see those thunderstorms making their way at the lakeshore, knocking on the doorstep, some of which could be a bit on the stronger side. We'll watch out for a localized severe weather risk this evening towards Pentwater and Ludington with some gustier winds possible in any localized storm. Notice, however, as the night goes on, first off, the thunderstorm risk remains to the north of I-96 and really focused toward US 10. But also as the night goes on, these thunderstorms will dissipate to the point where we only have an isolated chance of a passing shower or storm as we wake up tomorrow morning. Here's tomorrow afternoon. Yes, a few showers and storms dotting the map, but this is nowhere close to a washout, and kind of the reasoning of why I do expect that some places, maybe many of us, stay fairly dry over the course of the next 24 hours. Regardless, this system will peel to our south by tomorrow evening and will gradually dry out across the board, scurry out the clouds tomorrow night into Friday. There's our severe weather risk for the rest of this evening into tonight. The greater risk on the other side of Lake Michigan. For us here at home, there is that level 1 risk from really Oceana, Mason County to a little bit of Lake and Osceola County. There's that gusty to damaging wind risk that will remain localized. Tomorrow, the severe weather risk shifts to the east side of the state. So while we might have a few run-of-the-mill thunderstorms, not expecting any severe weather for our Thursday. As for rain totals, the higher amounts will be focused towards Mason and Oceana County with those thunderstorms progressing this evening into a bit of tonight. This goes through daybreak tomorrow, so notice many of us staying dry. And even as tomorrow goes on, there's that hit and miss variety of those showers and storms, kind of typical for this point of summer. Temperatures tonight briefly falling to the 60s. A bit of mugginess will build as the night goes on into tomorrow, with temperatures settling in the upper 70s to lower 80s. We'll sweep out that humidity by Friday. A drier air mass returns. Yes, it stays warm. Temperatures in the middle 80s Friday, Saturday, and possibly upper 80s on Sunday, but no issues from a rain or storm note Friday into the weekend. Then our focus turns to early next week. There's that ridge of high pressure, the heat dome that sets up across the country for at least the first half of next week. This might settle in across the country for several days. What does that mean for us in West Michigan? Well, we will warm up. Early next week, we will likely work our way near the 90-degree mark, maybe a couple days in the lower 90s. The humidity will sneak back in as well, but not as oppressive or tropical of what we saw last week with those days in the 90s. So we'll watch out for that heat, though, early next week. Temperatures tomorrow in the upper 70s to lower 80s. A few passing thunderstorms, but the coverage looks spotty. So this is not going to be a washout. If you do need rain in your backyard, I wouldn't bank on it. Just count yourself lucky if you do need some rain and you see some over the next 24 hours. 13 on your side, 7-day forecast. There it is, Friday into the weekend. Dry, pleasant, temperatures in the 80s. And then we soar at or above 90 degrees for a few days early next week.